Okay, so we started the session with the iPad using an app called Citadel, which I heard from Primary Pete, Pete Richardson in Blackpool at one of the Teach Meets not so long ago. Also I've seen Tim Rylands present kind of using this style, nowhere near as good as him, but using the style to reveal little bits of a game at a time. So we started off by showing them just the sky with the some birds flying around. They could hear that. They could hear the sea, but they weren't sure what it was until I just lowered the screen slightly so they could see the horizon. And once they saw that, they knew it was the sea, and they then could pick out the sound of the sea. As I lowered the view a little bit more, we started to see some tops of trees and some rocks, and the children started to write down things they could see, what they could think they could hear, what they could touch possibly, and using their senses. And they were very astute in spotting some paths, so they knew it was man-made, that men or Martians or something had been there before, because they didn't know where this land was. And as we scrolled to the left, they got to see a bridge, and over the bridge they could see the tops of what looked like some tents. And at that point I asked the children what they wanted to do. They said they want to go there, and so I just pointed to the bridge, and off we walked onto the top of the bridge. And at this point the children were really quite excited about what they were going to see, and we discussed what possibly these things were, and the words medieval came out, and we actually walked over to go inside one of the tents to see if anything was there. As we moved around even further, we got to this section where we could see the sky, we could see kind of a hill, but they were focusing on the clouds with the children, and then suddenly it was Thomas spotted something just on the far left hand side, which was what looked like the top of a turret of a castle or something. That sparked a few more discussions and writing sentences and description down. And as I rotated and moved slightly further to the left, we saw this massive building, what looked like some houses there and flags, and definitely made the children think this was possibly medieval Britain or medieval times on another planet. And to finish off, we walked through, and the children controlled the iPad and the game into the walls of this building. We found this very mysterious character who was just up against the wall, very large, and looked like he's either praying or thinking or meditating. And the children were quite concerned that he was going to come alive, and were wanting to get out of there quite quickly, because they didn't quite know what this thing was. So that's where we got up to as far as the Epic Citadel app. The children I've asked who were involved in this to write some of their comments as some of the writing that they'd thought about during this session. So we'll see if anyone does post a comment, and hopefully it'll be along that theme. Okay, thank you.